So let's get started by discussing energy regulations, such as Energy Star certifications and actual usage limits on power by appliances in the United States. So there are consumer rebates and tax rebates for Energy Star appliances, and an upper limit to the amount of power that devices can actually use. And when talking about the new General Electric Kitchen Hub, the interface itself and the screens and computers needed to make the smart technology work use additional energy. The Energy Star certifications are already meant to be towards the cutting edge of how low we can engineer power use limits, and we'll need to push even further than that into how much energy can be saved to compensate for the additional power used by the smart interface in the kitchen hub. So not only is more expense being made to introduce this interface, more expenses will be introduced on the actual appliance side, the conventional appliance side, as far as improving the efficiency of the cooling, the heating, the mixing, whatever the appliance needs to do. So both of these costs will be exponentially higher than standard appliances on the market already, and it's going to be a really tough time for this to translate to the United States. In China, Haier is approaching this by letting the open market create innovation. They're letting people introduce innovation not as employees but as work partners, and build on top of a basic platform that is then sold under the Haier brand. Under the Haier brand's more general umbrella is a better term. Similar to how Microsoft allows developers to create software for the Windows operating system, but the software isn't created by Microsoft itself. This approach might not translate well for appliances in the United States, because in the United States, the appliance manufacturer is directly liable according to fair trade, the FTC, Fair Trade Commission. The manufacturer is actually liable to replace non-functional goods. And Haier has very little control over the functionality and reliability of the many different sub-brands, but is still liable to replace these products and fix them, especially if the sub-brand goes out of business, which is very likely if they put out a faulty product. So all in all, Haier's model will probably translate even less well to the US market than what GE is trying to do, which has its own challenges with increased expenses, but they have a better grasp on the American consumer culture, regulations, and ability to create their new smart appliances here in the American market.